Ojai. Salta, the city in the northwest of Argentina, the capital of the province of Salta and the administrative center of the department Salta entering her. Population of 535,050 people. 2010. 8th largest city of the country. Right at the beginning the city had the long name Munoble Wileel Ciudad de San Felipe de Lerma en el Valle de Salta, which, after the death of the governor Hernando de Lerma, was right there renamed into San Felipe de Salta. San Felipe de Salta. Over time and this name simplified up to one word, Salta. Salta. Before the Spanish colonization, the territory of 2 days north of Argentina was inhabited by the Indian tribes of the Diagat, which were engaged in hunting, collecting and primitive agriculture. Diagita differed in high eagerness to fight, and showed furious resistance to expansion of Inca. They met the Spaniards who appeared here in the middle of the 16th century so unfriendly. The burning worms and blood in the overland method between Lima and Rio de la Plata and between 7 digits administration of device them I made the decision to fund the city, which could become a reference point for further colonization of the region in this area and provide the transport connectivity of colonial decision of Spain in the northwest in the cities of that. America. Salta was founded on April 16, 1582 by the Spanish conquistador Hernando de Lerma, according to the plan of whom the settlement had to become an outpost between Lima and Buenos Aires. Its small military settlement quickly enough developed in the prospering city what promoted as his favorable arrangement between two main centers of the Spanish colonization to, and proximity to Potosi, which at the time was one of the cities of Earth, most important in the economic plan. The main part of supply of Potosi, located highly in the mountains, went through Salta. During the War of Independence, the city became the commercial and strategic center located between Peru and Argentina. During the revolution in 1813, the Argentina troops under Manuel Belgrano's command won a decisive victory over Royalists in the Battle of Salta. From 1816 to 1821, the local General Martin Miguel de Güemes, who under command of the General José de Street Martin protected the city from the Spaniards coming from the north. After the end of war for independence and the most part of the 19th century, the city was in a condition of financial and political decline. Revival began in 1890 when the railroad approached Salta. By the beginning of the 20th century, with arrival Italian, Spanish and Arab, generally Christians from Syria and Libya, immigrants in the city trade began to come to life. Since the middle of the 20th century, Salta begins to develop intensively. In 1960, 115,000 inhabitants lived in her already. Salta is located in the northwest of Argentina, at east foot of the Andes in Lerms Valley, at the height of above sea level. The city lies in a zone of subtropical mountain climate, with a rainy season in December-March. Thanks to considerable height above sea level in the afternoon and Salta usually hot, and at night it is cool. In the spring the city is sometimes covered with dust storms. In general, the arid and warm climate of Salta is very comfortable for human life. According to National Institute of Statistics and Censuses in 2010, the number of citizens was 535,303 persons. Salta is the large transport hub and the economic center of the region. In the city, the enterprises of oil processing, food and light industry function.
Salta is the popular tourist center. To the south from Salta, one of the main areas of winemaking in Argentina is located. In 6 km on the southwest from the city, the airport of Martin Miguel of de Güemes is located. Yata Sla Ike Salsa, from which regular internal flights to Buenos Aires, Córdoba, Mendoza and Puerto Iguazu, and also international in Santiago, Iquique, Santa Cruz de la Sierra and Florianópolis are performed. The passenger turnover of the airport makes about 700,000 people a year. Salta is connected by the railroad with Buenos Aires.
Before, railway communication between the cities was very active, but the privatization of a railway system of Argentina, which is carried out in 1991, led to her actual destruction, and all efforts of the government to restore passenger traffic still didn't result in steady results.
The single-track railroad, one of the most mountainous in the world, connects Salta to the Chilean port of Antofagasta, passing through Anda, Fin de Atacama and the Atacama Desert. Generally the road is used for transportation of minerals, though on her the tourist train Tren a los Nubes also goes. Train in clouds. Through Salta there pass national highways No. 9. Buenos Aires, La Chica. No. 16. Corrientes, Salta. No. 23.
Salta, Calama.
And No. 51. Salta, Antofagasta. Main type of public transport, city and suburban buses. There is a centralized payment of SATA by electronic cards. Sites: Cathedral of Salta, St. Francis's Monastery.
The city received the unofficial name of Salta La Linda for a large number of monuments of architecture of the colonial period and natural beauty of the valleys surrounding them.
Salta La Linda, beautiful Salta. The neoclassical cathedral in the central square is distinguished, on July 9th, from memorable buildings which main part is constructed in the 17th-18th centuries. In the museums of the city, cult objects of indigenous people of Colombo of the period and also artifacts conquest in the colonial period are presented. In Salta there is also a University of Richard Mori. EAS. Universidad Nacional de Salta. Founded in 1972. Salta is the southern final point of the excursion railroad Tren Los Nubes. Tren de los Nubes, the train in clouds, which goes to border with Chile and other tourist attractions. In Salta there takes place the traditional April festival, continuing during the whole month. At this time on the city different cultural events are held. Performances, concerts and also exhibitions of products and crafts. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.